Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new banger. We're here talking about Madden Mobile 20, and boy, it feels good to be back. As you guys know, if you're an OG fan of myself, been following the channel for a while, you're a fan of Madden Mobile in general, it has been pretty slow. We've had a few programs, but I have been posting like once a week. Probably less. The reason for that is because I am just relaxing, taking a break, because it is already freaking almost July 1st, and come July 30th, we are about to go so hard. It is about to be so fun. This is going to be the most fun channel you've ever subscribed to. I can guarantee it! You flying gazelle. But today, we're talking about sneak peeks. We're talking about sets. Oh, thank God. Sets are something that when we first slid into Overdrive, and they were like, surprise, no more sets. We are going to give you 10,000 currencies that are going to replace sets, and it's going to make things more organized and more interesting. And we're all like, what? Literally, sets is the foundation of Madden Mobile. And today, watching the developers talk about some of the new things in a Twitch live stream, even Hey Steve Dave, who is freaking becoming one of my favorite people on earth, the more he talks, the more I see him on video, you really can tell he's a genuine love for Madden Mobile, and he really wants this game to get fixed alongside his co-developers, so I'm hyped. And he literally said, we want to take this back to like Madden Mobile 16 sets, Madden Mobile 17 sets, where sets are this huge freaking piece of the game, and it's so important, and it's so it's such a great use of time. You know, a lot of time with Overdrive, when you log in, you're like, what do I do? Like, I don't want to play the crappy Overdrive game. I don't want to play the leagues because it's kind of boring. The live events suck. Like, you want to be able to grind out sets, to be able to see the progress. But today, I'm so excited to show you guys some sneak peeks about sets and talk about some things coming. So, first off, here is a look at some of the set homepage. Of course, remember, all of this is still very much so incomplete. Nothing too crazy here. But sets are basically coming back as its own page. So they have said that there are going to be no longer a ton of currencies, and sets and collectibles are going to become the main focus of promos of the game. It's going back to the original, baby. I'm so hyped. So Madden Today is something that is going to be one of the generic sets that we can constantly complete. Madden Today has like 65 overall players, 70 overall players, 85 overall players, and you basically can complete a bunch of sets. And what's super cool is that the sets are very simple. Basically, you turn in 10 collectibles and you get a player. You turn in another 10 collectibles and you get the same player. Tons of repeatable sets, tons of like variety of sets that they've been talking about, which are going to be super awesome to see come, in freaking 30 days when the new game comes out. I'm so excited. Let's take a look at this right here. This is what the set is actually going to look like. So here's a 65 overall Royals player, which will explain some of the different kind of promos that we're going to see right off the bat. But as you can see, the collectibles look dope. They're kind of like very clean. They kind of have this like 3D artwork. You see it's kind of like a scanner, like an ID tag, and it says Royals badge. Now, badges are going to be the most common collectible in Madden Mobile 20. There will be Ultimate Freeze badges. There'll be Most Feared badges. There will be Royal badges. There will be freaking Team of the Week badges. Badges are what you are going to get the most of. And as you can see here, we have a ton of these Royal badges, and 15 of them will gift us a 65 overall Royals player. So there's a way to auto add, which is awesome. There's a way to remove all, which is so nice, because previously you couldn't remove all from the sets. So some sets that have like 400 items, you'd have to freaking tap 400 freaking times to remove it. But now we don't. And you can still do traditional drag and drop. You can do traditional tap to load them in. So sets are back, and I cannot wait to see what is going to come out of this. So there are going to be a few promos I want to talk about real quick. So there are going to be 4 different day 1 programs that we know of so far that are going to be coming to Madden Mobile 20 right when you log in. First off, Madden Today. You guys know what Madden Today is. Basically, you play the event, you get badges, and then you exchange those badges for a player. Once you have enough badges, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Then there's the Aces. Now, Aces was a part of Overdrive, and it was called League Ace Players, but it didn't really work out in the league, so they decided to take the same concept and move it to a program. So this program, basically, every ace player will have one stat that is far higher than usual at their overall, and this will be separated from league versus league. So an ace player could be like, like let's say like a Chris Godwin, and it has like, just generic silver overall stats, but then it has like 90 overall catch because Chris Godwin has such incredible hands. So it's like it's aces are players that have one stat that is just elevated. Then there's the Royals program, which we just saw. This program basically highlights players who got massive contracts during the offseason. Completing the set will earn you the player as well as a coin reward to fit the theme. So not only do you get the player, but you also get coins. So, low-key, my method alarm is freaking going off. That might be the one to grind off the bat because free player and free coins, I'm in. Then we got the Veterans promo, which is basically just anyone who's been in the NFL for 2+ seasons could have a card, and you just get the badges and you get your veteran. You get the badges and you get your Royals plus coins. You get the badges and you get your Madden daily or ace players. It's super simple, and these are going to continue to progressively be updated throughout the year so that when we don't have anything to do, these are going to be really valuable and worth our time. They're going to be worth coin making guides and methods and grinding because a lot of times they even express that like things kind of just died off in the game. Even back in Madden 16, there was problems, and they're really going to do a good job of keeping things updated and moving forward. So sets are going to be super, super hype. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Madden Today. So Madden Today is basically going to be a section in the sets. Now, what's super nice, if you take a look here, basically you can expand and then put back the set. So take a look at the screenshot here. Madden Today. So this is the Madden Today section of the sets. So there's legend players, there's legend items, there's Madden Today players, and then you can click plus or minus to make it bigger and expand it or take it back to its small size. So this will be like an ultimate freeze page, and there'll probably be like 20 of these, and we'll scroll, make it bigger, make it smaller, scroll, make it bigger, make it smaller. Pretty self-explanatory. It says legend players, exchange legend badges for legend players. That sounds very easy. It's very simple. These, they're not making it complicated. You don't need a legend badge and a rookie legend and a rookie legend badge and a legend collectible and a legend trophy. You just need the badges and you get the dang player. That's how simple it is. Legend items, you can exchange legend items for legend badges and players. Madden Today players exchange aces, royals, and veterans for badges and players. So, as you can see here, you need 20 ace players for a 65 overall. You need 20 ace badges, my bad, for 65 overall ace player. You need 15 of the royal badges for 65 overall players. And then you need 10 of them veteran badges for a 65 overall veterans player. And of course, they said that throughout the year and throughout the season, these will get bigger. So then you'll eventually get like a 85 overall veteran set, then a 90, then a 99 overall veteran set that basically is going to progressively grow throughout the year so that these don't become irrelevant after like 2 weeks. So that's good to know. I'm glad that they're really focusing on making things awesome, and I really am excited for these sets. So in terms of the sets, that's all they had. They said that they wish they could show more, but a lot of the problem with showing stuff is that they have to finish the artwork, and that's the last thing they do. So a lot of the artwork is going to change, but sets are back. They have their own spot. It looks like it's going to be really awesome, and I cannot wait for just us to get a new game that is not completely flipped around on this whole Overdrive is going to be insane, and it ended up not being. So now let's talk about the front office concept. Now, front office is going to be a couple things. Front office are like your boosters, some of the different different concepts like daily reward packs, that kind of thing. They didn't talk too much about front office concepts, but I do want to break down what we're going to see. So in the past, what you've seen before is we've had a locker item area where you can put in an XP locker item, then you can put in a training boost, a training point booster, then you can put in a stamina reducer, and basically that's it. But how they're going to do it this year is when you're basically your boosters, which you see right here, these 4 boosters, and there's going to be more. they are going to forever stay the same, and they're going to forever grow with you. So let's say I'm level 1 XP booster and I get, plus 1% XP on everything I do because I'm level 1. Then in order for me to get to level 2, I either A, have to get collectibles to be able to manually just upgrade it to level 2, or I have to complete certain objectives or challenges to get to level 2. Pretty straightforward. And then once you get to level 10, then you'll always stay at your most recent level. So you'll never like reset the XP booster. If I'm, 2 weeks into the game and I'm level 12, I will never go back down any other level. I'm only going higher and higher. So what's super cool is that these are going to continue throughout the entire season, and you can progress. So by the time we get to like Christmas time, you could literally have like a level 20, which I believe is the max XP booster, and be getting hella XP for season games, for events, for promos. There also is a trading point booster. There's a daily reward coin pack, and like I said, once you upgrade this coin pack up to level 20, which I believe is the max, level 88 is just an artwork glitch here, but level 20 is the max, you'll be able to get a daily reward coin pack that gives you the most coins, and as well as stamina reducer, which is always freaking awesome. So all of these will be activated at the same time. You won't have to like choose which one you want to do. They'll all be activated at the same time, and you'll constantly be able just to upgrade them throughout the season, through different challenges, through different sets, through different like leveling up, and they're just going to continue to grow and grow. And it's a cool concept. There are some other things like I've already heard with season score, like there'll be an auction house tax reducer that you can also get, that will basically bring down it from 10% to like 8% or 7% or potentially like 5%. So that's a dope front office concept as well. Now they also want to add more boosters as the game progresses, like a most feared booster that gives all most feared players a boost, or a Denver Broncos booster that gives all Denver Bronco players, extra experience or coins or overall boosts. So they're going to start off with like these 4, but these are going to definitely be, evolving and growing as the season progresses to see what can come out of this. So it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty dope concept. We've seen this before. This kind of pretty generic. It's just stamina reducers, daily reward coin packs, which we didn't really get this year. So it is cool to see that we can get this kind of stuff back in action. But to be honest, the biggest win of all is that we have sets coming back. That sets are such a huge foundational piece of coin methods, spending time playing the game, filling a set. Like, there's nothing more, thrilling than being able to complete a full set and opening up a player. And I want to talk about some of the sets that they actually talked about that they would consider bringing back. They actually want to do sets where it's like, certain players turn into a higher overall version. So in past games we've had like turn in 10 gold players for 1 elite, turn in 10 elites for 1 diamond, those kind of things. Those sets are coming back. They specifically said that they're going to be bringing back sets that you can use older players and a lot more of them, or less valuable players to get more valuable individual players, which is awesome. Those sets are always super fun. As well, they literally mentioned that they're, the most successful set so far in the history of the game has been the Madden Mobile 16 flashback set with Matthias Kiwanuka, with freaking Brian Arakpo. There was like an RG3 at some point, but like that was the most fun flashback set because you get all these collectibles and then you would be like, what flashback am I gonna get? Am I gonna get something crazy? Oh, screw me, I got Matthias Kiwanuka. And it was so fun. It was so fun. The sets were so fun, and sets make for awesome videos. They make for awesome collabs, which your boy is going to be doing, and they just make for an awesome game. So I'm super pumped. Leave a comment what you think so far about the look of the game, the thoughts, your hopes, dreams, and aspirations, because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like we got a little bit of a saucer on our hands. So of course I'm going to be coming at you with some more content. We have 4th of July out. I'm going to be dropping some 4th of July videos to be lit. Love you guys so much. Leave a like and comment. Of course, thank you so much for staying with me. I'm going to continue to just make videos, whenever I can, but then when the new game comes out, we're going to be going like a freaking goat. Love you guys so much. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.